Since opening on November 9th, 373,164 people have been to events there. 373,164 people with access to our shops, our restaurants, and our bars. There's definitely a new level of excitement in downtown, especially with the increased availability of housing in the downtown area. In fact, I'm excited to announce to you today that your mayor and first lady will soon have a downtown address. If all goes well, we'll be living on Main Street come about June 1st. Today marks the 87th day of our administration, not that I'm counting. In the Civic Center, we're trying to create a renewed focus on customer service. No matter what city department with whom you are interacting, we want it to be a positive experience. Our team has many new faces, as I thought it was important to bring a fresh perspective to many aspects of city government. But at the same time, we were fortunate to retain several department heads that have proven themselves through quality service to our city. And speaking of quality service, I'd like to take just this public opportunity to acknowledge a fine elected office holder who recently announced her impending retirement. City Clerk Alberta Matlock has served Evansville with distinction. She's stepping down on June 1st. I'm personally grateful for the kindness and assistance she has extended to our administration during our transition. She will be missed. I'm going to talk a little later about some of our city council members. Are any council members here? I didn't think I saw any. I saw County Commission President Marcia Abels. She's here in the audience. Marcia, wave. Thank you. We also have a number of our city department heads that are here today. I'd like them to stand and be recognized, please. These are the individuals that keep your government running smoothly every day. Please join me in applauding the effort they make on behalf of the government. In preparing for today, I reached out to all of our department heads for their input in their areas. And I have to tell you, there are a lot of positive things going on, so I decided to just get some of the highlights for you. Police Chief Billy Bolin has, in an effort to make our parks even safer, has assigned a sergeant to the Parks Unit who will serve as a liaison between the parks and the police department. He's also acquired our new neighborhood nuisance surveillance vehicle. Say that 3 times fast. They're calling it the Guardian. You may recall this was referenced during last year's campaign, and I'm very pleased that Chief Bolin and his leadership team have been able to move quickly to get this project rolling. That vehicle is being retrofitted now and look for a rollout later this spring. Chief Bolin has also created a joint gang unit with Prosecutor Nick Herman's office. They are doing solid work to make our city safer. Fire Chief Mike Connolly is examining the framework of a new fitness assessment, health and wellness program for firefighters. The goal is to improve lifelong quality of life for the public and firefighters by having the healthiest, most fit, and best prepared workforce possible. The Chief is also overseeing the installation of mobile computer data terminals in our vehicles. This is an important step in ensuring that the men and women in the Evansville Fire Department have as much information as possible when responding to an emergency call. Transportation Services Director Todd Robertson is doing a great job over our public works area, which includes the METS bus system. With the assistance of METS Director Tony Kirkland and Operations Manager Jennifer Fairbach, METS has finally and totally revamped our US 41 route, and the ridership is very, very strong. Before the revised 41 connection bus route was launched, there had been only 420 riders from October through mid-February. 420 from October through mid-February. Now the bus has the ability to make multiple stops, and the ridership has increased dramatically. Since the formation of the new route in mid-February through last week, we've experienced 864 passengers on that route. We're also updating the METS fleet. So far this year, we've received 2 new hybrid buses, 1 new trolley, and 1 new compressed natural gas van. City Engineer Pat Keepus has been working with Todd on the city's first ever road hearings. The city has more than 500 miles of streets, so we thought we'd ask the public for help in identifying those streets that need help, that are the most need of paving and sealing. The public meetings provided an opportunity to share important information about significant improvements to the Lincoln and Green River Road intersection before it was temporarily closed starting yesterday. The $1.3 million project, which is totally funded with federal highway money and is being constructed by an Evansville-based construction company, will add left turn lanes, new sidewalks, curbs, gutters, improved traffic signals. The entire project should be complete later this fall. Good news for those of us who fly out of Evansville Regional Airport. Manager Doug Jost reports that the airport will have jetways later this fall. He also tells me that we can expect, yeah, that's worth it. Doug, there's a target on you now, pal. He also tells me we can expect more flights coming in for the spring and summer travel seasons. Philip Hooper is our new head of Metropolitan Development. He and his team are working daily to revitalize core neighborhoods, more effectively utilize federal grants to stimulate private investment in the community, improve lives through human services, preserve our historic sites, and redevelop property to create a mooring for the market. The DMD will be listening to neighborhoods in new ways, implementing a comprehensive asset-based community development model, forging new partnerships within the local community, and looking for new ways to align investments around strategic capital projects. Amos Morris has a lot going on at Mesker Park Zoo. He's working on a new 10-year action plan for the zoo that is looking for the development of exhibits and physical programs for the future growth of the zoo. And I can tell you, it's exciting talk out there. He's also working on the refurbishment of the Discovery Center. The plan is to redo the exterior and interior animal spaces, as well as the outside, repair the outside fascia of the building that has deteriorated. The project will begin this spring and go throughout the summer. Amos is also continuing to work on building enhancements to the clay facility. We plan to replace the reptile exhibits in the entry room and old rainforest exhibit. These exhibits fell apart during cleaning last year. The zoo has been chipping away at ongoing issues within the clay building for the last 4 years. The goal is to begin this work at the end of the season, this September, have it to be reopened in April of 2013. City Controller Russ Lloyd reports that Evansville's financial house is in order. The city ended 2011 with a general fund balance of $4.4 million, up from $2.2 million from the previous year. The annual